Hello. Welcome to another edition of Soccer As We Like It, the Man United director on the channel for United and football fans, the biggest and best fan channel in the United States. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and join us as we have breaking news and great news for Manchester United. Jason Wilcox, the technical director, has now been officially signed for Manchester United from Southampton. He is now officially with immediate effect the new technical director for Manchester United. United shaping into the Ineos package that United are trying to put together by Jim Radcliffe and Ineos. David Barada is going to be the CEO. We have technical director, which is now Jason Wilcox, and Dan Ashworth, who they're looking at the sporting director, who Newcastle are still trying to make negotiations. But this is good news. But what does this mean? As we know, John Murtough has stepped down as the technical director for Manchester United and is going to be replaced by Jason Wilcox. You got to answer, who is Jason Wilcox? But those of you who have been following Premier League football from a long time, Jason Wilcox was part of that team, the Blackburn team that beat United for the Premier League title in 1995 on the last day of the season, when Blackburn Rovers won the league title from United on the very last day. He was part of that Blackburn team that had Alan Shearer, Chris Sutton, and some of the other guys back in the day. But that was then. This is now. He has worked. He played for England. He also was part of the technical setup in Southampton. Southampton and United have negotiated, and he is now part of the United's technical director as immediate effect, as in which means he starts today, as in tomorrow. He's a technical director, and that's a good move from Ineos. So what that means now that United and Ineos are moving fast, but rather be starting in the summer as soon as the season ends. And with Dan Ashworth, I think that deal is literally nearly done. But this is United and we are going forward. But we also have a situation of a semi-final to look into, which we have this weekend coming up against Coventry, with the first FA Cup semi-final between Manchester City and Chelsea. And United play on Sunday against Coventry. If United get to final, most United fans would prefer to play Chelsea in the final than Manchester City. If we play City, it will be a replay of last season's FA Cup final that United lost to Man City 2-1. If we play Chelsea, it will be the fourth time United and Chelsea have played in FA Cup finals. We beat Chelsea in 1994, 4-0. We played them in 2007, we lost 1-0. Played them again in 2018 and lost again 1-0. So we owe them a beating in the FA Cup final since they've beaten us twice and we've beaten them only once. But football is a funny old game. But while you're watching me, don't forget to smash a like, drop your comments, what you think of the appointment of Jason Wilcox as the United new sporting director, technical director, and what do you think of United's chances against Coventry? You think United could beat Coventry? You think United can get to Wembley? As you know, this week has been a football finale. We've had some shocking results in terms of Champions League. Man United are not in Champions League, but we saw two English teams. It was the dream semi-final for two English teams, Arsenal and Manchester City, who the holders, Manchester City fans were thinking they're going to do a double treble. That ain't happening. So, City fans were all excited that they could be the first team to win a double treble, which has never been achieved. But, football, it is what it is. But as I say again, they came against a Real Madrid side who they thought they'd done enough at the first leg, 3-3 in Bernabeu, but Real Madrid won on penalties and eliminated Pep Guardiola and Manchester City. So that was one English team out. Then Arsenal, who had played 2-2 against Bayern Munich at London, I think that tie was already lost in London. But going to Germany and getting a result was going to be a mission impossible, where they lost 1-0. So Arsenal and Man City are both out of the Champions League. So there are no English representatives, so there'll be no fifth team going into the Champions League this season. We go to the Europa League. Liverpool were eliminated again after losing the first leg 3-0, a shock 3-0 to Atalanta. They could only get one goal in the return leg, losing an aggregate 3-1. So you have no English team in the Champions League, no English team in the Europa League. Also, West Ham crashed out of the Europa Conference League, and they will be they're out. They are actually the holders. The only English team left in European competition is Aston Villa, who did a good job winning in France. Yes, it was. They won on penalties. And there we are with Aston Villa. So Aston Villa is the sole British representative in European football. Man City out, Arsenal out, Liverpool out, and West Ham out. Even though United were knocked out in the group stage, it is what it is. But this is football, the weekly roundup. But the talk everyone's talking about is Bayer Leverkusen. This team has never won the Bundesliga, and they have stopped Bayern Munich winning it in 11 years, but in consecutively. And I'm so happy. People keep saying it's a Farmers League. It's not a Farmers League. It's a very good league, but they have got Bayer Leverkusen being managed by Xavi Alonso, ex-Liverpool player, ex-Spanish player, won the World Cup, won Champions League for Man City, Liverpool, and Real Madrid. He has guided them to the Bundesliga, and they have not lost a single game this season. They have literally gone past the Invincibles record. They have not lost a single game this season, not in any tournament. If they could win the Europa League, the Bundesliga, and the German Cup, they will complete the absolute treble, which no team has achieved in Germany. I mean, I think Bayern Munich have done it once, but for a team like Borussia, for Bayer Leverkusen, that is an absolute achievement. And I'm happy for Xavi Alonso, even though he has no ties to Manchester United, but it's just the football beauty of it. Well, other than that, let's talk about the breaking news. We know is Jason Wilcox is now the new technical director of Manchester United. He starts immediate effect. Dan Ashworth is next to come in. Berardi, the CEO, will be coming in the summer. So United are starting to put the bricks and putting in all the puzzles, round holes into round holes, square pegs into square holes. So United are beginning to start the wheels. But let's look at this again. In the press conference from Erik ten Hag yesterday, he talked about preparations. He was asked about Garnacho. He was asked about Casemiro. We all could see Casemiro is literally struggling. Just have me a cup of tea. Menu has progressed. But we have struggling players like Rashford, who's not done well. He's an absolute nightmare this season. Hopefully, he could score against Coventry tomorrow and get us to the FA Cup final. That'd be great, but we will never know with these players on it any given day. So here we are. We got Coventry, this will be great, but I would not underestimate Coventry, and I would not underestimate this Man United team on any given day. Could beat anyone, but can also lose to anyone. So let's keep our fingers crossed and let's cheer United, and I hope we get to beat Coventry and get to the FA Cup final. Breaking news on Anthony Martial. He's out of contract this season. He's free to leave Manchester United. Someone sent me a text, Tim, is he going to would he be part of any of United's last fixtures? We don't know. They said he's no more injured, he's back, but we don't know. Apparently, Spurs are looking to have him. Inter Milan also are interested in him, and he could be sold to Inter Milan or Spurs. Would you want him to play in Spurs? For another English team in the Premier League, would you like it? I don't mind. He's a very talented player. He just has too many injuries, and it's just gone wrong for him. It's just gone wrong. It's gone wrong for him for a long couple of years now, and I think he needs a fresh chance, new challenge, probably a new environment. I think he'll suit Italian football because Italian football is very slower, and he's very quick with his very good ball control, dribbling skills. We have to do well in Inter. And he'll do well at Spurs as well. So we wish him all the best. And yes, Anthony Martial, thank you for everything you gave us, even though you were in and out of injuries. But for the beautiful goals you gave us, we thank you very much. But other than that, that's all we have for this weekend roundup. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. We're on all the social media platforms. Jason Wilcox is now the new technical director of Manchester United. Anthony Martial, well, thank you very much for playing for United. We wish you all the best in all your endeavours. As the season draws to an end, United have an FA Cup semi-final against Coventry. Can they get past Coventry and get to Wembley? I'll see you soon. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Take care. I'll see you guys soon.